So again, he's continuing to be evaluated. Is he their future? We'll see how that shakes out. And then defensively, they got a lot of guys playing today that are either making their first career start or just really getting their first defensive action of the season. So there's a lot of guys whose future in the league, both here in Washington or throughout the league in the future, they're going to be made or break based on how they play today.
And the script couldn't be any different for Dallas. It's pretty simple, Greg. If they win today, they win the NFC East. They get the number 2 seed in the NFC playoffs.
Yeah, I think today for Dallas, it's very simple. Of course, you want to win. Outside of that, you want to ensure when you walk out of this stadium today, for them, hopefully a win, are we playing our best football? Offense, defense, special teams. Let's check every remaining box, go into the playoffs with the confidence. If they win, they host the playoff game, and who would have thought?
Yeah, but you're right. Outside of a controversial call against the Lions, they could have lost 3 in a row. Aaron Andrews, how did they try and change that today?
Well, just like you guys mentioned, Dak Prescott saying we didn't finish out the last 4 games the way we wanted to. You know, it's closing these things out. And now they have an opportunity to control it all. So in Dallas's mind, the playoffs begin right now. Kev, you mentioned number 2 seed, the division. All this organization, these players, these coaches want to do is play next week in the playoffs at home. But in order to do that, like you guys mentioned, they have to win today. Micah Parsons saying it perfectly. We just have to do our job. I'm tired of learning. I'm tired of growing. We need to go out there and put it all together, and then we will be back home next week.
Yeah, it's that's the equation. Pretty simple. Now we'll see if they can execute it. Temperature for the beginning of January, relatively warm considering there was a nor'easter that blew through here yesterday. But there is some wind. That's the fact. You see it feels like 35 degrees. As Dallas won the toss, they have deferred. So we'll see Washington with the ball first. And that wind blows the ball right off the tee. So and it could get a little windier as this day goes on as well. Brandon Aubrey, who is like an automatic touchback. Byron Pringle waits back deep for Washington. Now they're going to need someone to hold it. That'll give you an idea what the wind's doing down on the field. It's been blown off the tee a couple times. So now Wanye Thomas, protect that finger. Now I think we got it, Greg. Maybe?
Yeah. I think they're going to bring in a new holder. They're calling in like a relief pitcher here. They, first of all, he's on the wrong side. There he goes. Now he's on the right side for a righty kicker. They're getting it.
You know, Aaron was talking about all those details. This is not the start. You got to get the ball in the air.
Now you just close your eyes.
All right. Dallas deferred. Washington first. And here we go. And there is another touchback. And as we know with Washington, Tom, a lot of question marks right now.
Well, KB, amidst all the expectation for widespread sweeping changes to the coaching staff and the front office in the coming days due to new ownership, Ron Rivera told us his messaging to his team this week was clear. Play for each other, play for the future, and play hard. In fact, he told his players that playing hard when the circumstances are hard are how you prove you're a true professional. Standout receiver Terry McLaurin, who can make franchise history here. We'll tell you about that a little bit later as the game goes on. Praise Rivera for holding the team together. It's his 62nd birthday today. He'd love to celebrate with a win, guys.
See what they can do. They start a little trickery. Here's Curtis Samuel. Gets a good couple blocks and a first down for Samuel. And that's a whale of a start on Coach Rivera's birthday as he picks up 15 yards.
I think they're going to have I think Eric Bieniemy, the offensive coordinator here in Washington, I think he's going to have his fair share of these little trick plays. They're going to do anything they can to extend drives. See Curtis Samuel, he's off to the right side of the screen in the bunch. He takes the reverse, and nicely executed first play here to get this drive started.
Yeah, Dan Quinn, the defensive coordinator for Dallas, said that's the one thing that scares you, a team that's out of it. They pull out everything and anything in the playbook. Here is Brian Robinson. Breaks a tackle, but then Micah Parsons wraps him up for no gain. And so we look at Sam Howell, who has started every single game this season. And for Washington, that's an event, right? It's the last time that happened with Kirk Cousins back in 2017. And Greg, there's been some good and some bad.
There has. I think it's been a little bit of a mixed bag. I think early on in the season, there was a lot of positivity. There was a lot of optimism that, does Washington have their quarterback of the future to build around with all this cap space and all these draft picks? towards of late. It's kind of gone downhill a little bit. There was some back and forth with Jacoby Brissett at quarterback, and he's looking to finish strong today.
Here's Robinson, straight up the middle with a good hole, and a nice run by Robinson. He's going to be about a yard short of a first down. Well, this Washington offense, look, they've had some injuries like a lot of others have, but there is a couple good skill position players that can really do it here.
Yeah, you just saw one. Brian Robinson, number 8, their young running back. He's a really talented guy. He can really do a lot, obviously, in the run game, but where he's really made a lot of improvement is his ability to use in the passing game. Terry McLaurin, Curtis Samuel, the skill players in Washington, they've got some pieces.
3rd and 1 here. Now they go trick play. Under center, Wildcat. Flip it out to Howell. He's got a man open. It's McLaurin. Oh, it's almost intercepted. McLaurin was open, but Gilmore recovered to save it. Then it's 4th and 1.
There you go. We just said it. Got a flag on the field. We'll see how they sort that out, but we just mentioned Eric Bieniemy. He was going to have a bag full of tricks coming in today.
There's no foul on the play. 3rd down.
Yeah, so let's break this down. So Logan Thomas, remember, he was a quarterback in college. Looks like it's going to be quarterback sneak. Then he goes option to Sam Howell, and you said it, Terry McLaurin is wide open. Sam Howell's just got to put this ball out there, and it's a touchdown.
Yeah, that was a gimme, but they didn't connect, and Gilmore got there to save it. Now it's 4th and 1, and they go.
Yeah, no surprise here. They got nothing to lose.
Howell looks to throw, coming near side, and they've got it for the first down. It's Robinson out of the backfield to convert.
And talking about his improvement in the passing game. Starts offset to Howell's left, and they just create a little rub there with the tight end, John Bates, number 87. And Brian Robinson's wide open out the backside in the flat. Early decision there by Ron Rivera to be aggressive, and they're going to have to keep that up all day. They want to keep this Dallas offense on the sideline as much as possible.
Antonio Gibson checks into the game for the first time at running back. They're going to throw it near side McLaurin. Makes a catch, makes a man miss, and then works his way to pick up 5 yards against this Cowboys defense, which is great. They've been overall excellent, right? They're top 5 in certain categories. They're the number 5 scoring defense in the league. But a couple things have fallen off recently, like sacks and 3rd down play.
Yeah, I think today, back to what we said on the open about kind of how Dallas wants to approach this win aside, get back to playing your style of ball, and defensively for Dan Quinn's group, rush the quarterback, create turnovers, and then finish games. That's really been the final piece of the puzzle for this defense.
On the fake, Howell rolling, sets, launches, Gibson makes the catch. Tries to turn upfield, but then he's knocked out of bounds on a really nice tackle by Gilmore. That'll bring up a 3rd down and short. You see, by the way, Greg should point out to viewers the Eagles-Giants score in the top corner. That way, you know, each team kind of affecting each other. Eagles need the Cowboys to lose, and if that happens and they beat New York, they would win the NFC East, but the Cowboys control it here. So we'll have that score up for you most of the day, so you don't have to go anywhere.
Yeah, I'm sure there's Cowboy fans, Eagles fans. There's a lot of scoreboard watching going on all across the NFL today, but especially there in the NFC East.
3rd and 2. Robinson. And he puts his shoulder down, and he's not going to get there. Another 4th and 1 coming up. DeMarcus Lawrence helped on that play. They converted 1 4th down, and see if they do it again. Here's Eric Bieniemy. You know that big placard, that diner menu he's got, it's all in play today.
Oh, I think he's got a list. We've seen 2. He started off the game with a reverse short yardage option quarterback pass that should have been a touchdown, frankly, and now what looks like their 2nd 4th down attempt at this opening drive.
Blitz coming. Swing it out to Robinson. He's got a way to go. He is in trouble. He is stacked up. Damone Clark was there first, and a 4th down stop by the Cowboys. So a promising drive, at least at start for Washington, but Cowboys defense makes a stand on 4th, and they'll get it in a scoreless game.
Garbage time. That phrase never sounded quite right, because no part of football is meaningless. So cherish every 2 minutes of the NFL, not just the ones you're warned about. Cherish the spreads to cover, overs to hit, and chances to live bet from the first down to the final whistle. So don't just watch football this season, cherish it.
Bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets guaranteed. FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook.
Dad, you okay?
This old, tired phone can't be traded in.
That's a bit dramatic.
I'm stuck with it forever.
A better plan is Verizon.
We can all trade in our old phones for a new Galaxy S23 Plus on that.
I can trade this in.
Okay, you get it.
Goodbye, old friend.
Save the drama and get a new phone on Verizon. Trade in any Samsung phone in any condition for a new Samsung Galaxy S23 Plus on us. Only on Verizon.
Hey, deal lovers, here's something new.
Having good taste shouldn't cost you a good deal. And in this hut, $7 gets you both.
The all-new $7 deal lovers menu at Pizza Hut.
Because it's only a deal if you love it.
I'm coming in hot.
Honey.
Honey.
NyQuil Severe Honey. Powerful cold and flu relief with a dreamy honey taste. NyQuil Honey. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, fever, honeylicious, best sleep with a cold, medicine.
This winter, Jeep 4xe lets you choose your adventure. Choose electric mode and bring on even more capability and efficiency. Or choose gas mode